Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Rubel. So today we are going to do the environment setup for automation. So in the previous tutorial, we learned like what tools we are going to use. So we will use Pycharm for editor where we are going to write our automation script. We use Python programming language for our automation. And for the version control, as we know, we are going to use a Git. Like we use the Git, like when we try to share our code in the repository. So we are going to use Bitbucket, and every time we write our script, then we will push the code to the Bitbucket, and anybody from our team member, they can pull the code and they can also do their work and push the code in the Bitbucket, which is a central repository. Okay, so that is the goal for today. So the first, let's download and install Python and set the path variable. Okay, so let me minimize this sound. So let's download Python. So you can just in Google, you can just type download Python. And right now the latest version is 3.10. So let me open the terminal. So now if I type Python version, it's a Python not found. So that means I have to specify the Python 3. So is Python 3.8.9. So this is the version that came with the MacBook Pro. So in Mac they are using lots of places for Python. So it is the default one. So our goal is to use the we are going to download and install the 3.10, and we are going to use our automation 3.10. We are not going to touch 3.8, right? And also one more thing, like right now, if I say with Python, you see it does not display anything. The goal is we should see the 3.10 location, right? And if I say Python version, right, and we don't see it's a Python command not found. So we will add the 3.10 in our bash profile. Let me see if I have anything there. Open dot bash underscore profile. So right now I don't have any configuration for Python. So after we set the environment variable, add the Python here. So after that, if we enter Python -n version, we should see that Python 3.10 display here. Okay, so that is the goal. So now we can let me close this. So we can do two-way. One, I mean multiple way. This is two-way. I'm going to show. First, we can just simply click on download Python. So it will be in a download folder. Then you have to install the Python and do the all the the step by step. But what I'm going to do, I will use the homebrew to install the Python. And the reason is, let's do it. So I will show you why I'm going to use the homebrew. So in order to download the specific Python, I have to type, let me see which command I should type. I have to type brew install, then Python, and specify the version. So is Python at 3.10. I'm going to download this one. So it will take a few minutes or few seconds. So it's downloaded. It's completed, right? So what Brew did is download all the required documents that I don't have to additionally install or download, right? And also is give the path, like is give me lots of options that I can add based on my needs. So right now what we need is these comments here. You see, user local out Python 3.10 libx.bin, right? So we are going to add this to our environment variable. And if I do that, let me open the terminal again. And if I say like the Python, and if we just, if right now, if I say Python and enter, you see Python command not found. But after we add this, so it will open the editor. I mean the Python editor in the terminal, right? And also if I say like the whiz Python, right now if I say whiz Python, it does not display this location. Okay, so that is very important for our automation to make sure we are going to use this Python. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just copy and open bash profile. And just simply paste here. And one more thing I need is, let me see if I have an export here. So yeah, just copy the export till here. And in the beginning, just paste it here. You see, I'm just using the copy paste. And just simply copy this. You see, that is one of the reason I'm using the homebrew. So I can just based on my needs, I can copy the path and paste it in the environment variable very easily. So now if I say command S and terminate all the terminal, and right now if I say with Python, you see it's giving me, before it was giving the error, right? So now if I say Python, it's a 3.10. And if in the previous, before we start, if we type Python 3, is give the default, the system Python like 3.8, it was there. So we done with configuration for Python. So the next is, let me see the list. I think is the Pycharm, right? So as we know, like the Pycharm is the editor where we are going to write our Python code. Okay, so just simply type download Pycharm in Google. And we are going to use the community because this is the free version, free, we don't have to pay. So it has been completed. So just double click. After you double click, you will see something like this and just drag and drop. Drag Python to the application folder. So I think it's already done. So let me open the application folder. And let me see the Python. Pycharm C, looks like it didn't, so let me try again. Yeah, right now it did, before it didn't work. So, and just simply open, and it should open on your desktop. So we done download Pycharm as well. So now let's download Git. So we need, like we are going to share our automation script to our team member, and also you will build the pipeline, right? So we do need a Git, Bitbucket or GitLab or GitHub repository where we can push our code to share with the team member. So in order for to push, pull, or and in order to perform any version control, we need a Git. So let's download Git, and I am using Mac. So click on Mac, and before I install Git, so let me see if I have any Git in my system. So I say Git hyphen version. Okay, it has a I think it's already download by default. Let me see. Git. So it has Git in my system, but I can still use the homebrew, right? So let's install. So it will install the Git, the latest one, or it may say, okay, you already have, you can upgrade that, right? So now if I say Git version, oops. Okay, so assembly didn't change. So I have the latest version. So we have complete the part one for install the tools or environment setup for the Python, Pycharm, and Git in our local system. Okay, so thank you.